Faith is the foundation of every meaningful relationship, especially when it comes to love. It is the quiet assurance that even when things seem uncertain, there is a greater plan unfolding. Too often, people become impatient in their search for love, believing they must take matters into their own hands. They rush into relationships, settle for less than they deserve, or force connections that were never meant to be. But faith teaches us to trust that what is meant for us will not pass us by. It requires surrender, not inaction, but a willingness to believe that timing, preparation, and purpose all play a role in bringing the right person into our lives. When people lack faith, they let fear take over. Fear tells them they are running out of time. It convinces them that they must accept whatever comes their way because love might not come again. But faith reminds us that love is not scarce. It is abundant, and it arrives in divine timing. When we trust this, we stop settling for relationships that drain us. We stop trying to mold ourselves into someone we are not just to be accepted. Instead, we focus on becoming the best version of ourselves, knowing that the right person will love us for who we truly are. Faith also gives us patience. Love is not always instant, and it does not always come in the way we expect. Sometimes people go through seasons of waiting, moments where it feels like nothing is happening. In these moments, doubt creeps in. But faith allows us to see waiting as preparation rather than punishment. It helps us understand that before love can arrive, we must be ready to receive it. Love is often portrayed as an overwhelming feeling, a rush of emotions that sweeps people off their feet. While emotions are a part of love, they are not the foundation that makes it last. Feelings fluctuate. There are days when love feels effortless, and there are days when it requires effort. True love is not based on how one feels in a moment, but on the conscious decision to choose someone every day, despite the challenges that arise. Many relationships fail because they rely solely on emotions. When the excitement fades, when disagreements happen, or when difficult times come, people start questioning if they are still in love. They begin to wonder if they made the right choice. But love is not just about how someone makes us feel. It is about the commitment we make to nurture and protect the relationship. It is about standing firm when things get tough, rather than running away at the first sign of discomfort. Choosing love means accepting that imperfections exist. No one is perfect, and no relationship is without its struggles. There will be misunderstandings, moments of frustration, and times when everything feels out of sync. But when two people are truly committed, they work through these challenges together. They don't look for an easy way out. They communicate, they listen, and they grow. Love is not about finding someone who never makes mistakes. It's about finding someone who is willing to work through mistakes with you. Another important aspect of love as a choice is the ability to give and receive grace. People will disappoint each other at times, not because they don't care, but because they are human. Choosing love means choosing forgiveness. It means choosing to see beyond temporary flaws and remembering why the relationship matters. Holding on to resentment and keeping a record of mistakes only weakens love. But when there is a foundation of commitment, people learn to extend grace and move forward stronger than before. Love also requires effort. It is not something that remains strong without care. Just as a plant needs water and sunlight to grow, love needs attention, appreciation, and intentionality. People must continue to invest in their relationships even after the excitement of something new has faded. It is easy to show love in the beginning when everything feels fresh and exciting, but real love is shown in the small, everyday moments. It is shown through kindness, patience, and selflessness. It is about making time for each other, showing appreciation, and choosing to be present even when life gets busy. Choosing love also means being the right person. Too often, people search for someone who meets their expectations while neglecting to work on themselves. Love is not about seeking perfection in another. It is about becoming the best version of oneself so that the relationship can thrive. This means developing patience, understanding, and emotional maturity. It means learning how to communicate effectively, how to handle conflict with grace, and how to support a partner through difficult times. A strong relationship is built when both individuals choose to grow together rather than expecting the other person to fill a void. At its core, love is a daily decision. It is waking up and choosing to be kind, to be understanding, and to prioritize the relationship. It is committing to someone even when it is not convenient, even when emotions fluctuate, and even when challenges arise. Love is not just about how two people feel about each other in a moment. It is about the continuous effort they put into building something that lasts. Before two souls can come together in a meaningful and lasting way, they must first be prepared. Many people long for love, hoping to meet the right person who will complete them and bring them happiness. But what if love is not just about finding the right person? What if it is also about becoming the right person? Before love can flourish, there is often a period of growth, healing, and self-discovery that must take place. People sometimes question why they have not yet met their soulmate. They look around and see others falling in love, getting married and building families, and they wonder if something is wrong with them. But timing is everything. A love that is rushed or forced before it is ready may not last. Just as a seed must be nurtured before it can grow into a strong tree, individuals must also go through a process of preparation before they can fully embrace the kind of love they desire. This preparation often comes in the form of life experiences. Every challenge, every heartbreak, and every lesson learned plays a role in shaping a person into who they are meant to be. Some of the most painful experiences, such as failed relationships, disappointments, or moments of loneliness, are actually stepping stones to something greater. These moments teach valuable lessons about patience, self-worth, and what it truly means to love and be loved. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, they should be viewed as necessary parts of the journey. Preparation also involves healing. Many people carry wounds from the past, pain from previous relationships, childhood struggles, or personal insecurities. If these wounds are not addressed, they can affect future relationships. Unhealed pain can lead to fear, trust issues, and emotional barriers that make it difficult to connect deeply with another person. Taking the time to heal before entering a new relationship is essential. It allows for a fresh start, free from the burdens of the past. Love should not be about finding someone to fix brokenness. It should be about two whole individuals coming together to build something even stronger. Another part of preparation is self-discovery. Before someone can truly connect with another soul, they must first understand who they are. This includes knowing their values, their purpose, and what they want from life. Too often, people enter relationships hoping that another person will provide them with direction or fulfillment. But true love is not about dependency. It is about two complete individuals supporting each other's growth. When both people have a strong sense of identity and purpose, their relationship is built on a solid foundation rather than on a need for validation. Growth is a continuous process. Even when two people meet and form a deep connection, the journey of becoming does not stop. Love requires continuous learning, adapting, and evolving together. Relationships thrive when both individuals are committed to personal development, emotional maturity, and spiritual growth. This means being open to change, embracing challenges, and supporting each other through the ups and downs of life. Instead of focusing on when love will arrive, it is more important to focus on becoming ready for it. Love is not about perfect timing, it is about divine timing. And when the right person does come along, it will not feel forced or uncertain. It will feel like everything leading up to that moment was preparing both individuals for each other. The key is to trust that every experience, every delay, and every moment of waiting is part of a greater plan. When love finally arrives, it will not just be about two people coming together. It will be about two journeys aligning at exactly the right time. Every heartbreak, every detour, and every moment of uncertainty in life serves a purpose. It may not always be clear in the moment, but every experience shapes and prepares a person for what is to come. Many people see heartbreak as a failure or as something to be avoided at all costs, but in reality, it is one of life's greatest teachers. It reveals lessons that cannot be learned any other way. It forces growth, builds resilience, and provides clarity about what truly matters. People often wonder why they had to go through pain, why certain relationships did not work out, or why they had to experience loneliness and disappointment. The truth is, not every person who enters one's life is meant to stay forever. Some are meant to teach lessons, while others help in personal growth. Every connection, whether it ends in happiness or heartbreak, plays a role in shaping one's journey. The problem is that many hold on to the past, dwelling on what could have been rather than seeing the value in what was learned. One of the most important lessons heartbreak teaches is self-worth. When a relationship ends, especially one that seemed promising, it can be easy to question one's value. Thoughts of not being good enough or wondering what went wrong can take over. But over time, it becomes clear that rejection is often redirection. Sometimes, the things people desperately hold on to are not meant for them, and letting go is what allows better things to come. Growth happens in these moments. It forces individuals to reflect, to heal, and to understand what they truly need rather than what they thought they wanted. Detours in life serve a similar purpose. Many people have a vision of how their love story should unfold. They set timelines, create expectations, and believe that things should happen a certain way. But life rarely follows a perfect script. Some love stories take longer to unfold, and others require unexpected turns before reaching the right destination. Instead of resisting these detours, embracing them can lead to a deeper appreciation of the journey. The delays, the setbacks, and the unexpected turns often lead to something far greater than what was originally planned. There is a reason some relationships do not work out. There is a reason some doors close and certain paths do not lead where they were expected to. These moments of disappointment are not meant to break a person. They are meant to guide them towards something better. When looking back, it often becomes clear why certain things had to end. Sometimes the people who were once seen as perfect partners were never meant to be lifelong companions. Sometimes the pain of letting go was necessary to make space for something more fulfilling. It is easy to get caught up in the idea that everything must make sense immediately, but some lessons are only understood with time. Instead of questioning why things happened a certain way, it is more valuable to trust that every experience is leading towards something greater. Every challenge, every moment of heartbreak, and every unexpected turn is part of a much bigger picture. When the right person finally arrives, all the past struggles will make sense. The pain will no longer feel like wasted time, but rather preparation. The detours will no longer feel like obstacles, but stepping stones that led to something even greater. Nothing is ever truly lost. Everything serves a purpose in the grand design of life. The key is to trust the process, embrace the lessons, and understand that every experience is a necessary part of the journey toward true love. Many people think of destiny as something that simply happens, as if one day, by chance, two people will cross paths and immediately recognize they were meant to be together. But destiny is not about luck or coincidence. It is about alignment, two people growing, learning, and becoming the best versions of themselves so that when the time is right, their paths merge naturally. One of the biggest misconceptions about love and destiny is the belief that everything should happen instantly. There is often frustration when things do not unfold according to personal timelines, leading to doubt, impatience, and even fear of missing out. But the reality is that love is not a race, and soulmates do not appear when they are expected to. They arrive when both individuals are truly ready, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Before two people can align, they must first go through their own journeys of growth and discovery. These journeys may involve personal challenges, past relationships, heartbreak, and moments of solitude. Every experience shapes a person's understanding of love, teaching them what they need, what they can offer, and what truly matters in a lasting relationship. Without these experiences, people may not be ready to fully recognize or appreciate the right connection when it comes. Alignment happens when both individuals have reached a level of maturity and self-awareness that allows them to build something strong together. Relationships that come too soon, before either person has developed the necessary patience, communication skills, or emotional stability, often struggle. Timing is essential, and sometimes two people may not be ready for each other at the same moment. In these cases, destiny is not about forcing something to happen, but about trusting that when both individuals have grown into the people they are meant to be, the connection will unfold naturally. Another key part of alignment is shared purpose and values. A relationship is not just about attraction or chemistry. It is about building a life together with a shared vision. Two people may feel a strong connection, but if they are moving in completely different directions in life, the relationship may not last. When destiny brings two people together, it is not just about how they feel in the moment. It is about whether their goals, dreams, and values align in a way that allows them to grow together. It is easy to become discouraged when love does not seem to be arriving on schedule. There may be moments of loneliness, frustration, and even doubt. But during these times, it is important to remember that delays are not denials. Just because something has not happened yet does not mean it never will. Sometimes the wait is necessary to ensure that both individuals are truly ready. A rushed love story may not last, but one that happens at the right time has a far greater chance of thriving. Instead of searching endlessly or trying to force something to happen, the focus should be on becoming the kind of person who is ready for deep, meaningful love. Working on personal growth, developing emotional intelligence, and building a strong sense of self are all part of the process. When two people are both prepared, They will recognize each other when the moment comes, not because they were lucky, but because they have been on the path toward each other all along. Love is not about chance. It is about preparation, timing, and alignment. Destiny is not something that simply happens. It is something that unfolds when two souls have done the work to be ready for each other. And when that happens, it will feel less like a lucky accident and more like the inevitable meeting of two paths that were always meant to cross. Many people spend their lives searching for love, believing that once they find the right person, everything will fall into place. But love is not something to be chased. It is something that happens naturally when the time is right. Instead of focusing on finding the perfect partner, the real journey is about becoming the best version of oneself. The process of personal growth, self-awareness, and faith plays a crucial role in preparing for the love that is meant to be. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that love will complete them. They look for someone to fill their emptiness, to heal their wounds, or to bring them happiness. But true love does not come from needing another person to make life feel whole. It comes from two whole individuals coming together to share their lives. That is why the focus should not be on searching for love, but on becoming the kind of person who is ready to receive and give love in a healthy, meaningful way. Growth is an essential part of this process. Every experience, every lesson, and every challenge contributes to shaping a person into who they are meant to be. It is in these moments of personal development that people become stronger, more patient, and more emotionally mature. Without this growth, relationships can become fragile, built on insecurities or unrealistic expectations. But when both individuals have taken the time to understand themselves, their values, and their purpose, their love is built on a solid foundation. Trusting the process means believing that everything is happening for a reason. There will be times of waiting, moments of doubt, and even seasons of loneliness. But these moments are not empty. They are preparing the heart and mind for what is to come. It is easy to become impatient, to wonder why love has not yet arrived, but everything unfolds in its own perfect time. When people shift their focus from chasing love to embracing the journey of personal growth, they find peace in the waiting. They begin to understand that every delay is a preparation, and every experience is a lesson leading them closer to the right person. Becoming the right person also means letting go of past wounds and fears. Many people carry the weight of past heartbreaks, disappointments, and rejections into new relationships. These unresolved emotions can create barriers, making it difficult to fully embrace love when it arrives. Healing is a necessary part of the journey. Learning to forgive, to release, and to trust again. Only when the past no longer holds power can a person fully open their heart to the future. Love is not about luck or timing alone, it is about readiness. It is about stepping into the best version of oneself so that when the right person comes along, there is no need for fixing or filling gaps. Instead, there is a partnership where two individuals support and uplift each other. The strongest relationships are not built on dependency, but on mutual growth and shared purpose. In the end, love will find its way when the time is right. There is no need to chase it, force it, or fear missing out. The key is to focus on personal growth, trust the journey, and have faith that when everything aligns, love will arrive in a way that feels effortless and right. Until then, the most important thing is to keep growing, keep believing, and keep becoming the person who is ready for the love that is meant to be.